Okay, lads, 4 rounds. When I say break, stop throwing punches, step back. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands. Listen, I expect you to conduct yourself respectfully to each other and me. Just box. Good luck, lads.
In his last fight, Armz Korleone knocked Master Uguay down in 12 seconds. Let's see how long it takes him to get after Minikon here, who's going to attempt to murder him, apparently.
Apparently, that's one of the wildest nicknames I've heard in a long time.
Wouldn't it be better to be the murderer? Like attempted murderer, you didn't quite get the job done.
You failed at the task.
All right, here we go. Armz Korleone in the black, Minikon in the purple.
Armz coming in at 237 lean. Not quite 260, which I hear is the magic number, but still an absolute animal. Taking his time, though, giving him a bit more respect than Master Uguay.
The longer this goes, you got to favor Minikon. In their first fight, when it was over, Armz had to have an oxygen machine hooked up to him. He was so gassed.
He's certainly sorted his gas tank out since then, though. That's really impressed me. And he's having to convert that weightlifter energy into boxing energy, and I think he's finally getting there with the gas tank.
Sometimes when you have that much muscle tissue, it can just absolutely gas you, and especially if you just haven't done that style of training, right?
Yeah. No, it's paying off now.
He was much more relaxed here. You can see that.
There was so much wasted energy in their first fight.
Oh, nice. Straight left hand down the pipe, and Minikon froze in his tracks.
Minikon wears it well, though. He stopped for a second, that's for sure, but good poker face on him. Armz giving Minikon a lot more respect in this fight.
When you're that ripped, True Jordy, nice left hand there from Korleone on the way in. What muscles do you not work out in the gym when you're trying to be a fighter? Obviously, big muscles everywhere don't help you.
Yeah, I just think this guy is just a beast, right? And he's having to channel himself from weightlifting to boxing and get used to doing all those rounds. It's just more rounds. It's as simple as that. The more you do it, the better you'll get. And that backhand is working for him here already. And the thing about him is he switches stances a lot, Armz Korleone, which, as Francis Ngannou showed, who has a similar sort of build as him, can cause problems.
And that's the thing, some guys, they're just big, you know, genetically. It doesn't take them a ton of effort to maintain that muscle mass. That could be the case with him. We don't know his training.
Oh! Shuts Minikon down!
Minikon pops up well, though. His eyes look clear.
Second big shot he's taken in this round.
And Korleone really isn't even breathing heavy yet. The big fella.
45 seconds, plenty of time to work. Oh, but he can't go looking for it. Comes in with a huge right hand, doesn't land. Huge left hand, sorry.
Good thing is he didn't leave himself vulnerable afterwards, just clinched up. He's doing the KSI sort of stance here.
So he trains at the same gym, I believe.
Yep.
Staying on his toes, leaping left hand, and then bull rushes Minikon into the ropes.
Referee giving him a slight warning for that, I believe.
Minikon's got to fight in his way back into this fight right now. He's really not looking like he's on a par with Armz Korleone.
And he's talking to the ref, too. It's usually not a good sign when they start complaining to the ref during the fight.
Easy work so far for AK. Minikon seems to still be pretty clear-headed looking at his face, Riley.
Even when he got dropped, he popped back up right away. His eyes look clear, but it's not necessarily that. That's shocking me a little bit. His body language looks a little dejected. It doesn't look like he really, really wants to be there. That might be him just being calm and relaxed, but it also could be him feeling that power.
Yeah, that's just kind of his personality, kind of a laissez-faire, I'll do what I got to do type of thing. That is until he wore the blood all over his outfit walking down here.
Minikon's letting Armz Korleone go first every time. He needs to get his respect. He needs to land a jab, something stiff.
He really hasn't done much so far.
Yeah.
Decent jab from him there. Now he's standing in the kitchen, and you know, that's one of those things with a guy like Armz Korleone, doesn't always pay off super well for you. That's the same thing Master Uwe tried to do, and it did not work out.
This referee loves to talk.
Yeah, man. Center of attention. He was the referee for Joe Weller versus KSI, by the way. First one.
Here we go. Back on the men. 2:15 to go here, round 2. If you're just joining us, Armz Korleone put Minikon down in round 1. That'll be a 10-8 round for him.
Armz coming straight down the pipe with that left hand. Minikon's starting to make the read, though. He's starting to slip off just enough.
He's getting his hands up a bit as well, which is helping him. He's still not having any success of his own, though, is he?
Oh, huge body shot.
And then the uppercuts on the inside. It's just a grueling contest so far.
We are starting to see some fatigue on Armz right now.
Yeah, Riley, what did you think Minikon's strategy was going to be, and why isn't he doing it?
Well, honestly, I didn't think he was going to try to start fast, and he hasn't started fast, so maybe this is his strategy. Maybe he wanted to kind of rope-a-dope a little bit, let Armz burn off a lot of that energy to the start. If that was the idea, then he's actually doing it pretty well. But you kind of got to get that respect. You got to start doing something. In a 4-round fight, you cannot give away 2 rounds.
You're the first co-commentator that says he's doing pretty well after he got dropped in the first round.
No, I'm saying if that's his game plan, to rope-a-dope a little bit.
Okay.
We got to fight.
Well, we got more dope than rope here. Boy, Armz is just trying to ragdoll Minikon against the ropes when he get his arms around him.
There just needs to be more urgency from Minikon, and I felt that in the first fight. That he was a very sort of lazy style and very slow, and there's no like desperation there to hurt the guy, you know? Like for a guy who's called the attempted murderer, I want to see an attempted murder.
Especially in a 4-round fight, right? You have no time to wait around. But this could be why the attempted is in the name.
Well, look, the only thing that can go right from at this point is the hope of Armz Korleone slowing down and then it becoming more of a fair fight once that fast twitch energy is burned out a little bit.
Oh.
Good shot.
Which it clearly has. You know, Armz already sitting down right now. He's not bouncing like he was in the first round. He's much heavier on his feet. And we're still only halfway through the fight.
And there's 237 pounds leaning against you on the ropes. That'll take your breath away into round 2.
Sundays chilling with my dad, deep dog alive and stoned.
Touch that body, he's tired. Never slide right here. All right? Cool, bro. You gotta Tight, now block. Tight, face.
6 out, round 3.
2 rounds to go at the halfway point. Armz Korleone put Minikon on the canvas in the first round. Second round closer, but still Armz Korleone pretty much having his way until this. Oh! A slip and fall for Minikon as AK was about to go himself.
The heavyweights, man. I love it. And this is what he needed. He needed something to get the respect back.
Absolutely, and this very much so could have been part of the game plan. Armz looking absolutely exhausted heading into this 3rd round right now. Totally different fighter.
Minikon's not looking too great himself.
But at least he's doing something.
The corner said to Minikon, tighten it up, and he did initially, but he just seems to have gone right back to plan A now.
But that was a beautiful 3-punch combination he landed. It looked like he had Armz hurt if he didn't slip there.
Oh, wow. What is this?
Wow.
I'm about to see a German suplex.
Looked like they were cuddled up on the sofa for a second.
2 minutes left in the 3rd out of 4. Armz looks exhausted. They both do.
Well, this is where Minikon can turn it around. You said, Riley, might be his strategy. Start slow, finish strong. Korleone seems gassed.
fight like this right now, you know, Armz, he's got 10-8 in the first, won the second round. He's really just got to survive, and the fight's his.
If I'm Minikon, I don't get anywhere close to Korleone. I don't let him grab on me and hold. Stay away, pepper him with the jab. Just don't get too far inside where he can reach up and smother you.
It just doesn't look like he has the legs anymore to really move. Like, the body language there is unreal. He's dejected. He looks like he's slumped over in the corner. He looks exhausted.
You were just talking about how great his cardio was, True Jordan.
Well, he's definitely improved it, but obviously, you know, I spoke too soon, mate. I think he might have put quite a lot into that first round. And Minikon just needs to keep this pressure on here, because Armz is looking like he doesn't want to be here.
Sometimes a little bit of that rope-a-dope. But like I was saying, Minikon still needs to put him down. He needs to either finish him or put him down for this to be an even fight.
It doesn't look like he's got it in him right now. Nothing's coordinated.
He looks tired too. He looks slightly less tired, but he certainly looks tired.
Coach Ivan trying to tell Minikon, duck down, throw a left hook to the body.
It's so cliche, but it's who wants it more right now.
Right now, it's really just a scrap. This isn't a boxing match anymore. Right now, we're just watching a scrap. Who can dig deeper? Who can find the shots?
Look at the referee.
Who can find the energy?
Just having a conversation.
10 seconds left in the round.
What is he doing?
Jeez.
He waves them to fight, and then...
Oscar Duarte comes to Houston to challenge Ryan Garcia. You can see it live on DAZN Saturday, December 2nd. Cannot wait for that.
So big combinations there from Minikon. Slipped right at the end as he was landing, but I thought he had that round. I'm giving him that round.
I think based on that one punch, yeah.
Seconds out, fourth and
Armz
last
Korleone
round.
and Minikon, yeah, getting off their stools. They don't look thrilled about having to get up.
Well, the edge now goes to Minikon. He's already calling time. What is happening now?
I think we got a bit of time buying here from, I don't think both corners are unhappy about it.
Minikon's coach screaming at him to stay focused. And this is giving Armz time. For a guy like Armz, who, you know, he'll rebuild some of that energy, this is perfect for him.
I mean, there's just no urgency from this ref.
Yeah, this is, he literally called off the last 10 seconds of the third round.
And they're like two rams coming together, big bulls.
Yeah.
Minikon again, it looks like he's smothering his punches, maybe stand away a little bit, like right there and extend your arms. This is where he can do the damage. This is where he can do the
He's got to
damage.
keep the pressure up. Big shot, big hooks from Minikon.
He's crowding his own punches. He's jamming up his own shots. If he just steps back one step and starts ripping a bit cleaner shots, I think he can get Armz out of here.
Oh, and he's turned his back on him.
Armz still throwing. 2 minutes left in the fourth here.
The referee needs to break this up. This is ridiculous, man. Come on.
That was like a Royal Rumble.
Wish he was as good at breaking fights up as he is actually talking to them.
Timeout. I mean, look, you're giving the guy
You've
time
got to
to
wave
rest.
this off at this point.
You're waving the fight off if you don't want to fight. What is this?
Wow, okay, thank you.
Get your numbers off there.
Yeah, he's explaining the rules of boxing.
Oh my gosh.
Why does he always do this? Push from Armz Korleone.
Oh, big hook.
Boy, how did he not see that punch coming?
That one had a 2-day delivery on it.
As a big man myself, I really empathise with both of these guys, because I'm sure everyone at home's thinking, oh, they're tired, and that, but it's so hard to move. These are literally twice the size of Urigan, each of them.
Nice left there from Korleone. He just doesn't have much mustard behind him.
Minikon great at just wearing those shots, walked right through him.
Another conversation from the referee. He'll go over here, talk to him. Oh.
And maybe it was part of his game plan, right? Maybe the rope-a-dope was because he is absolutely durable. He's wearing shots from a huge man here. Armz doesn't have much left, though. You can just see it in the legs, stumbling around.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's only got to last one more minute, though.
But Minikon has got... Just stay at distance. Oh, they're right
big shots. Left and a right.
Just when you think Korleone's going to fall down.
Yeah. He's like the Undertaker, right?
Oh, boy.
He just kind of like falls around the ring and then pulls it out of nowhere. He's got, oh, I got 2 punches for you.
Jesus. Armz Korleone can barely open his eyes here. My
The
God.
body language from Armz Korleone.
He's in danger.
30 seconds. Come on, Minikon.
The whole arena is pouring it on. They're all saying go for it.
He's got to dig deep. He needs to find his 12th wind.
Oh, Minikon, he's only got 15 seconds left here. The referee decides now's the time to have a conversation.
What do you get out of the way, referee? I swear I'm going to...
Oh, Minikon doesn't have it in him either.
Oh, geez.
And there it is.
Wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
Close fight.
Wow.
It was like a last man standing match.
Oh, I felt like if Minikon had just pulled a tiny bit out of the tank there, he could have put him away. Now he's dancing there like you had the chance, you know, burn that energy right then and there in the ring.
It's kind of, even though the first round was a definitive one, when you look at the state Armz Korleone's in, it's kind of hard to say you won. Like, you know, another round, I don't know if he'd have
a
even
round by
come out.
round thing. You know, he won the first round 10-8, so in order to win the fight, that meant Minikon had to win the next 3 rounds. Do you think he did that?
I honestly don't. I thought that Armz was able to edge the second round, and that's, like you were saying, Jordy, that's the thing with boxing is because when the fight ends a certain way, a guy can be dragged out literally on a stretcher and still get that win as long as he won that first 7 rounds or that first, you know, depending on the amount of rounds. And this is one of those situations, 10-8 and 10-9, you have to put him down. And Minikon had the opportunity to, and I feel like he just barely didn't get it.
This is why back in the Pride days of the MMA, they'd score the later rounds more powerfully. And, you know, that kind of makes sense when you see a guy like Armz Korleone, he doesn't look good right now. I'm kind of worried about him, and I think other people are as well. Obviously, he had the oxygen issue last time they fought, and he really doesn't look in a good way, so I hope he's all right.
I mean, he can barely stand, and they might raise his hand right now.
Well, as we hopefully see Armz standing up, feeling better, we turn our attention to Saturday, December 2nd. Part of your regular DAZN subscription, Ryan Garcia is back after his loss to Tank Davis. He'll be fighting Oscar Duarte, a very heavy-handed Mexican. That fight live from Houston, Texas, Saturday, December 2nd.
I think it might be time for Armz to think about losing a little bit of that muscle mass. There's natural heavyweights, and then there's ones who've bulked up to be a heavyweight, and I think carrying all that muscle is hard for him.
As bad as he looks right now, he still might have won this fight. Let's check in with Huss.
Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored about 38-37. And your winner by unanimous decision, Armz Korleone!